What is one challenge that you have faced and how have you overcome that challenge?
So everyone talks about being a doctor, lawyer, bank manager, and I myself would never thought I'd be into farming. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market.
Hey buddies, and welcome to another Business Baddie Spotlight. In this episode, we're interviewing a woman who makes farm to table very easy and very accessible in Barbados. So let's welcome Shahida. Shahida of Milla 246. Welcome.
Hi, Caroline. And hi, Business Baddies.
Milla 246. Take us back to the time you first started that business.
All right. So coming out to UV, now finishing my accounting degree, I was overseas and I was just like actually doing vacationing. And this guy that I was talking with at the time, he said to me, so what are you going to do when we go back home? And we decide we can go into farming. So I was like, farming? No problem. So I went ahead, joined the course with the agriculture. And then we started, this is 13 years later.
Wow.
Yes. So that is how Milla 246 was birthed.
Okay, so the name Milla 246. What's behind the name Milla 246?
Okay, so when I started the course, my name is Milla, Millar. And we here in Barbados, we do Millar. Everyone is more familiar with that one. So when I started the course, I introduced myself. Hi everyone, my name is Shahida Milla with an A. And everyone in the class then started saying Milla with an A. So my name was no longer Shahida, it was Milla with an A. So when I wanted to come up with a name for the business, one of my friends in the class said, well, you don't do Milla with an A. So trying to figure out how to get this logo and look like something of importance, I decided I would drop the R. I just left it as Milla, and then add the 246 because it's Bajan to the bone.
Okay, so when we think about fresh produce and agriculture, we think about men, we think about maybe digging in the ground. Tell us exactly what you do at Milla 246.
Okay, so actually growing up, you don't think about farming as a viable. Actually, everyone talks about being a doctor, lawyer, bank manager. And I myself would never thought I'd be into farming. But girl, this girl here is a certified farmer. Got my certificate, my badge and everything. What I will say is that I love being in the ground. Even though I got nails, I will be in the ground with my nails. People just be like, girl, you're the prettiest farmer I ever seen, or whatever the case may be. But definitely, it is so relaxing. When I'm pulling weeds, sometimes I be talking to myself, so it helps me find some clarity. It is a phenomenal feeling, honest to God speaking.
So aside from the farming, what else do you do at Milla 246?
Okay, so we have 4 locations to serve you. And then we also have a delivery service. So you can find us on Milla246.com. And so we have the delivery service to your home, your office, wherever. If you're overseas and you want your parents here and you want to send them an order, go online, you pay online, and everything's taken care of.
Okay, so as a woman in business, the agriculture, fresh produce business, what is one challenge that you have faced and how have you overcome that challenge?
As a woman in business in the agriculture sector? Good question. I actually never really had much of a challenge because when I first got into this, I went into it as a business. So I was very strategic in nearly everything that I would have done, from, getting clients to remaining on top of my game and everything. So I didn't really have a challenge. The only challenge I have sometimes is getting employees to see it as something that they should love and take care of and, be really happy to be a part of. That is the biggest part. So my branding, I think, will be my biggest challenge. Yeah.
Okay. What is one moment in business that made you stop and say to yourself, yes, this is it. I am doing the right business. I am in the right field.
So being honest, I would love to be a transformational coach. And being in this field, I have spoken to so many people. Oh my goodness. And the conversations people obviously with, the Lord sent you. So it gives me the opportunity to see that or develop my skills probably for my future job, which is transformational coach. So it really fills me. It gives me a sense of fulfillment when I have the conversations with just my clients, customers, and everybody.
Okay. So are there any customer stories that have really stuck with you?
What I would say would be, I can remember a day I went to do a delivery and they said she's in a wheelchair. And because she know of our reliable service,
Yes.
she fell out of her chair. She dragged herself to the side door. And she said she was waiting till I arrived to pick her back up into the wheelchair.
Wow.
So that really made me realize how important being reliable and dependable it really is to be in your business.
And on that note, what is one tip or piece of advice you will have for women in business, starting a business, running a business? What is one piece of advice or tip?
Be disciplined. Think about your plan. Once you made that decision when you was planning it out, stick to it. Don't mind sometimes you will get a challenge, a struggle, but be disciplined. Once you be disciplined, anything else would come to fruition.
Okay, awesome. So this is a fun part. If Milla 246 was a fruit, what would it be?
A mango.
Why a mango?
Because it's juicy.
So Milla 246 is juicy?
Yes,
In what
girl.
way?
Like everything that we got to offer this be just bursting. It just be, just that's it. Just is juicy, flavorful.
So I'm gonna call two words. The first word that comes to mind, you'll pick it. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Morning or night?
Night.
Okay. Shahida, you are part of the Business Baddie group. How has the Business Baddie community really helped you with your business?
So being a part of the Business Baddie group really has given me the opportunity to find a space where I could actually don't just hear what to do, but do what you were told to do. In terms of, I would have been to many seminars here and overseas. And yes, it is always feeling like a fresh bath of motivation. But time passes and you go back to your old self. But being a part of the group where we have monthly workshops, you get that picker up even if you were down. So you see results from just being a part of the group. And we also have accountability partners, which you communicate with, keep you on your toes. So sometimes if you actually do have a down moment, that person could call. And when you hear that call, you then decide, okay, you know what? Let me go and do what I say. And there's also a WhatsApp group where you actually, sometimes you will put an idea. So you have multiple people now you can bounce ideas off of. And everyone has the opportunity to respond and give you serious and intimate feedback that would definitely help you with your decision making.
So where do you see Milla 246 in another year?
Definitely, we will start having our produce boxes subscription based. So I see it as a household name. Everybody will know who we are in another year. Because one, we started with Fantasy Kingdom, and she is going to be blowing up our content. So world, look out, becoming.
Okay. Tell us, how can persons get in contact with you? What can they buy from you?
So as I said, we have 4 locations. We have Kingsland, which is in Christchurch, Archall in St. Thomas. You will see a Sergeant Village in Christchurch and Oysons in Christchurch also. Our telephone number where you could call or WhatsApp to place the order is 246-233-1888. And we have the website, milla246.com.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Shahida, for
You're
being
welcome.
a lovely guest. Ladies, let's support our own. I want you to follow Shahida on Milla 246 on Instagram. Buy her produce, share it with your friends, share with any busy woman that you may know. Like this episode, share this episode, and look out for our next episode. Thank you.